Hi guys, Alistair down at Lytham Golf Academy, and if you're the kind of golfer who's looking for an iron that's going to hit the ball high, a long way, be ultra forgiving and really easy to hit, then this little shootout we've got here will be right up your street. We're going to compare the Ping G700 with the TAYLORMADE M4. Now, I've done separate videos on these, and these are both real monsters. Strong lofts, low CGs. This is all about getting it up in the air and really bombing it. Let's hit some shots though, side by side, and see which of these two is the most forgiving iron. Right then guys, so the pin is set 195 yards away. We know both this M4, G700, really powerful lofts, really hit the ball a long way, but let's see who wins being the most forgiving iron that's going to maximise that distance and help you, if either of these are your club or going to be your new club, improve the most. So we're going to start with G700, 5 real balls, GC2, looking at some ball flight. Let's see which of these irons is the most forgiving. So, not going to get into any of the specs, but it's a long way for a 7-iron. So good strike, definitely pulled back a little bit. That's going to miss left. But distance-wise, roundabout correct. Okay, shot number 2 with G700. So definitely felt a little bit out the toe. Directional wise, not bad. Just lost a few yards, but just clambering up onto the green. So we never mind. Bit of a miss hit, still getting there. So that was good. That would show me that it wasn't a lot out the toe, but enough out the toe that would affect a little bit of distance. Shot number 3. Again, definitely a little bit out the toe. Directionally a little bit better. And again, chasing up. So those last couple, like I said, a little bit toey, but still seeing some decent performance numbers. So shot number 4. That felt a much more solid strike. See a little bit higher flight. Turning over a touch. That was big. Be interested to see how that one spun. So missed the green there, but a little bit long. Don't mind, there's a little bit of moisture around tonight, so possibly there the spin a bit low on that final one. But shot number 5, G700. Kind of hit that right out the middle. Lovely high shot. All over it. And pretty good. So, good result. So even without hitting all of those great, 3 of the 5 finished on the green. 4 out of 5, well, first 2 landed short, chased on, but 3 out of 5 on the green, not bad. And the only real poor directional one was a little bit left, which is usually my bad one. So we're going to switch over onto M4, which again, you know, done quite a bit of fitting with this already. And this has already proven to be a hugely popular iron. Really tick the boxes, you know, if you're looking to hit the ball high, hit it a long way. This has worked really well so far. To be fair, G700 has only just arrived here. We're kind of, what are we today, the 8th of March. So it's still very early in the season here in the UK. But M4, let's see if that can beat 3 out of 5 on the green. Felt a nice solid strike, maybe not quite as high a flight, but chasing up. So that's 1 from 1. Shot number 2, so good start. Shot number 2, M4. Now that felt a little bit toey, a little bit like those shots with the G700. So it needs to get up a touch. Okay, just short. I do think 195 is right on the limit for this for me. So, shot number 3. Again, felt very fractionally towards the toe. Again, a little bit short, a little bit right, didn't turn over. So we need couple on the green here, or G700 wins on greens hit. So strike felt really good. A little bit higher. Good carry. Stay, sit, just clinging on. So that's 2 on the green. So this for the tie. I think that's going to turn over. That's going to hang out to the right. Okay, so that missed. That was not good, that one. Okay guys, so greens hit, G700 won, but let's look at some numbers and then we'll come back and talk about, in my opinion, with that small sample, which of the 2 clubs is the most forgiving. Okay then guys, so we'll look at that. And certainly, for whatever reason there, club head speed down a little bit with M4, but certainly ball speed only down marginally. So it's actually saying there, if I look at my efficiency, it's actually saying that I probably struck the M4 slightly nearer the club, middle of the club face. Launch angle was identical. M4 spun slightly more, which is unusual. Not exactly the same loft, and I would have expected M4 to maybe just spin a little bit less. But we look at peak height, very, very high. We're both at 37 yards. But we look at total distances for carry, so carry distance average, 175 against 183. So there was a very big one there at 200 with the G700, which spun really, really low. So I'm kind of warping it, but even if I take that one out, which obviously reduces the sample slightly there, we see 178 against 175. Okay guys, so we've looked at some numbers and we could see that the G700 hit more greens. And the G700 also was slightly better on distance. Now granted, for whatever reason, I did swing this one slightly quicker. But the missed greens came down to that ability to control distance, kind of forward to back. Side to side is very much down to me and how I deliver the golf club. So if the club face was a little bit more open or closed, like it possibly was with M4, we're going to see that dispersion side to side be a little bit worse. So we could argue that I didn't maybe get the club face in quite as good a position with M4. But what I'm looking for is I can work on that, and I can obviously work on my strike. But the ones that I did lose slightly maybe towards the heel, towards the toe with the ping, I still felt I got more of my maximum distance out of the shot. I did get that one slightly freakish one where the spin was a bit low, maybe a little bit of moisture between the club face and the ball, but I took that off eventually, and the G700 still came out on top. So guys, if you're in the market, and there's other irons, and I'm going to compare other irons against these. If you're in the market though for something that hits the ball higher, because you maybe struggle with your ball flight height a little bit, and you're looking for more distance, both of these irons are something that you should be trying. And I always say in my videos, if you're going to look for a new product, you need to get fitted. Get along somewhere where you can trial the product, ideally on a launch monitor, see how they perform, hit them side by side on the same day so you're making similar swings, and see which club comes out on top for you. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it. Comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. Like I said, really, really forgiving irons. These not necessarily going in my bag. having seen the ball striking, maybe they should do. But follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Subscribe to my channel if you don't already, to make sure when I release a new video, you get notification and you can watch it first. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.